Good Monday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team. We want to spend some time here with you for this extended weather update as we had a beautiful weekend out there, and we're starting off our work week really nice with nice weather out there today with highs making it up to 82 degrees. We're still going to have the cool mornings with temperatures dipping down into the 50s just about every morning this week, but the afternoons are getting a little bit warmer. The average high for this time of year is in the upper 70s. Today we hit 82. Tomorrow we're going to be 83. Wednesday also 83, and then lower 80s we're thinking for Thursday and for Friday. So just know that these warmer afternoons are going to stick with us each and every day coming up this week. And it's generally between 2 and 6 o'clock when we experience those temperatures that are in the 80s. And that's where we're going to see the highs every day this week. As we mentioned, 83 for the next couple of days. So keep your sunglasses with you all day long because we're going to see a lot of sunshine around really each and every day. And it's one of those situations where you most likely will be wanting a light jacket in the early morning hours, but then in the afternoons, you'll be wearing the short sleeves and most likely shorts or flip-flops again, as those temperatures are going to be above where we should be here for this time of year. Here is what we're watching on the radar image. Not much at all. Not only do we not see any green on here indicating where we would have any rain, but we also don't have any clouds around either. Even here in the metro area, it is rain free. It is a great night for football tonight down at the Benz as the Falcons are playing there, and they have the roof open tonight. So we have comfortable temperatures, and folks watching the game can look up through the roof and see the stars and the moon as it is a really nice night. Now there are a couple of clouds trying to scoot in right here on the Georgia, South Carolina line into parts of Elbert County and Hart County, but just a few clouds there. Also a couple of clouds down along I-16 and south of that in parts of southeast Georgia, but really nice everywhere. Now, remember last week, we were talking about this developing area of low pressure that would be developing off the Georgia and the South Carolina coast. Well, that did happen. It brought a lot of rain into South Carolina, into Charleston, and then along the North Carolina coastline. Now the low system it went up to the north, and it's causing the nor'easter now, but we have another low here. You can kind of see this little bit of circulation still left with that. That's taking any rain away, and a few clouds that are just off the coast there. But it's a lot drier along the Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina coast now. The system that we're watching is spreading rain and wind here up to the north and east of us right now. Now, I know this rain doesn't look that impressive. It's not like it's crazy rain coming in, but they've had a few days, building through the weekend as this rain has been approaching. They've had windy conditions there too. Hopefully this is beginning to settle down somewhat. We still have a lot of rain in that onshore flow causing rough surf and beach erosion over a big part of the mid-Atlantic up into the New England area. So they're still seeing some of that rain moving there, not only along the coast, but pushing it inland too. And then again, there is that area of low pressure that we're still seeing just off of the South Carolina coast too. Here's a closer look now if you want to see what we're watching here in our area, looking over our beautiful skyline. This is our tower cam at Arizona Avenue in DeKalb County, looking toward the skyline here. Toward the west, we had a great sunset earlier. Sun setting now at like 7:06. Getting earlier and earlier. So it has been dark out there for a while, but we still have a beautiful skyline that we're seeing here. This is a live look right now. This is our Georgia Tech tower cam, but we've moved it over and zoomed in really tight to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You can see all the lights there inside the stadium and outside the stadium. The roof is open, as you can see, and it is just a great night inside the stadium and outside the stadium for the folks who were tailgating a little bit earlier. Just a really nice night. And then this is our view up in northwest Georgia in Rome. Clear skies there too. We had a great sunset here as we're looking toward the west where things are nice and dry in Rome and comfortable too with those temperatures in Rome that actually made it up into the 80s today too. Here in town, we hit 82 degrees for a high temperature this afternoon. Our low this morning was 56. Now, you'll notice that 56-degree temperature right on target for where we should be for this time of year. The next couple of days will generally be around the upper 50s for those lows, just maybe a degree or two above average here. And then the afternoon, though, today, when we hit 82, that was well above the average. We should be around 76 here for this time of year. So It is a warm day, warmer than average, but not a record breaker. I had somebody ask me on social media if we're going to be breaking any records this week. We'll be staying below those records. We'll get up to 83 tomorrow. The record for today's date is 86. That was set in 1954. And then the record low, a long-standing one, goes back to 1907 when we hit 37 degrees on this date. And again, every night I give you this update here on that rainfall deficit that continues to grow and grow. We're 5.65 inches below average in rainfall for the year. The drought conditions are worsening out there. We're going to get another drought update in on Thursday. It is most likely going to show the moderate drought growing and even the severe drought in parts of our area down to the south, most likely growing there as well. And we need some rain coming in here. We are seeing some hints of rain coming in the 7-day forecast. It's not going to be a drought buster. It's not going to be enough to get us back to average or back to normal here in our rainfall totals, but at least it's some. We have to take anything we can get. And so we're waiting for that to move in the second half of the weekend. Now, we showed you the highs and lows. Those low temperatures happened this morning around 7 when we were at 56 degrees. And then those afternoon highs here today in the lower 80s. We actually hit 82, even though this highest you see is 81. That was the hourly there. Between 4 and 5, we actually went up to 82 degrees. And then now, with a clear sky, and when the sun went down, these temperatures started falling even more. We're in the lower 70s at this hour, so it's feeling pretty cool out there right now. In fact, Atlanta is one of the warmer spots. Now, we have 71 here. Marietta is also at 71, but look outside the city, how with these clear skies and radiational cooling, some areas are cooling off faster than others. Athens is at 63. We have 64 in Covington, 61 in Thomaston, and also in Carrollton. Canton is at 66. And then we have 50s right now up in Blairsville, feeling really nice up there for the evening hours. In the morning, we're going to get down to around 58 degrees here in the city of Atlanta. Cooler in the outlying areas, so, right close to where we should be. I remember I told you the average low for this time of year is 56. So it'll be a couple of degrees above the average there. But then during the day, warming up even more. We're going to top off around 83 degrees here for the afternoon hours. We'll see clear skies, plenty of sunshine early on, and really plenty of sunshine in the afternoon too. I just put in a couple of clouds there, mostly sunny here, maybe a couple of clouds here and there for those afternoon hours with those temperatures getting up to around 83. Now I want to show you the forecast track because this is actually going to look a little bit boring because there aren't a lot of features here that we are going to be watching over the next couple of days. The wind pretty much out of the north and really kind of variable, not blowing that hard or anything, just really reinforcing the dry air in place tomorrow morning. Comfortable temperatures there in the upper 50s. At lunchtime, mostly sunny. Nothing really moving in on this map at all, except you see the arrows moving just a little bit, changing directions occasionally. Then on Wednesday, another cool start in the 80s. Still plenty of sunshine during the day, nothing really moving in here, getting up to about 83 degrees in the afternoon, not only on Tuesday, but also on Wednesday. And then heading into Thursday in the morning hours, still another cool start with temperatures in the 50s. Not much showing on these maps at all, right? It is going to be a rather weather-free weekend. A lot of features not really showing up here on the maps. We do see that wind shifting a little bit on Thursday coming out of the east and the northeast, but not really changing our forecast any at all. So here is a look at what we're watching for your Monday, for today. It has been very quiet out there. We've got that little bit of moisture still off the coast with the part of that area of low pressure that's going to be moving away. You see how that kind of pulls away and ends. There's still a few showers coming back to the North Carolina coastline. But here on Tuesday, we're looking good. No rain here. Wednesday looking great, just some of those showers offshore, maybe a little of that coming in near Daytona or maybe near the Cape there. Still dry on Thursday over that moisture that's off in the Atlantic still staying away. Then on Friday, we're seeing a couple more clouds building well out to the west. And a couple of those may come in on Friday. Still nothing really major. We'll just call it mostly sunny to partly cloudy during the day. But what I want you to see here is on Saturday, still mostly sunny early on. We may have a few clouds trying to build later in the day on Saturday, but no rain expected here on Saturday based on what we're seeing right now. But what I do want you to see is this system out to the west, beginning to see some showers in Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, and also Missouri on Saturday. That's the system that's going to push in here on Sunday. We have been watching the trends over the past few days, and highlighting that, yes, we may get some rain on Sunday, hoping that this would hold together. So far, the models have been pretty consistent here in what they've been saying from run to run of giving us some rain moving in during the day on Sunday. It's still too early to have exact timing on it, and the models are not in agreement on how much rain we could get. So here's the timeline from Saturday into Sunday in the afternoon. Now in Alabama, they may get some showers there late Saturday night, overnight, into early on Sunday. Based on what we're seeing right now, we may see some rain pushing in here. Again, this is kind of a rough estimate because we're still 5-6 days out before this gets here. But we're talking about maybe late morning on Sunday through the afternoon and even lingering into part of the evening hours when this area of rain moves in. Now, I know this looks impressive here because you're seeing a lot of green. However, it may not be like a whole swath of rain. It still may be some scattered showers here within this entire system. But 3 in the afternoon, maybe some good rain coming down here. And then it's not going to linger. It may stay with us through the evening hours, and then it pushes out. So Monday, we're going to be clearing out again, and drier weather is going to move back in. Temperatures with this system will also be a little bit cooler. On Sunday, we're thinking it'll be cooler because we'll have more clouds and some of the rain around, maybe around 77. But on Monday, after this rain moves out and the sunshine comes back, even with the sunshine, we think we're going to hold in the 70s here once again. And then going into Tuesday, most likely is going to be dry as well. I want to give you an update on what we're watching with a new tropical storm that formed earlier today. This is Lorenzo. It's way out in the Atlantic. You see here we are in Atlanta. Nothing really going on in the Gulf, in the Caribbean, anywhere near us here. There's a little cluster of storms we'll keep an eye on here, but this is Lorenzo. It has winds at about 50 miles an hour. This is the 5 o'clock update. They're not giving us an 8 p.m. intermediate advisory on this since it's so far away. But this is 50-mile-an-hour winds moving northwest at 12 miles an hour out in the middle of the water. It looks like it has been struggling today. It did increase in wind speeds a little bit more, but it's not really that organized. And the National Hurricane Center is thinking this is going to maintain tropical storm status and most likely won't become a hurricane. The strongest it looks like it's going to get is going to be on Thursday at up to about 65-mile-an-hour winds. So that's what we'll be watching over the next few days, but it stays away from land. It's going to be a fish storm, most likely won't be a hurricane, but it is another named storm that we're going to be watching. And speaking of names, here's a look at those storm names of what we've had so far. Of course, Erin was a hurricane. It was a Cat 5. Gabrielle was a Cat 4. Umberto was a Cat 5. Imelda was a Category 2. So of the hurricanes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hurricanes. 3 of those were major hurricanes at Category 3 or higher, and then Imelda was a Cat 2. The rest were tropical storms. So no hurricane has made landfall on the United States so far this year. So could we make it this year without that? Still too early to tell. The season goes through the end of November. Take a look at the dew points with the dry air that we have in place. Generally, dew points holding in the 50s, a little bit of moisture, a little bit of drier air at times here through the period. But when you've got dew points in the 50s, that air is feeling really comfortable out there. Now, here's a look at the differences in the models of this rain that's going to be coming in for Sunday. The American model earlier was saying 0.6 inches. Now it's saying 0.8, so that's come up a little bit. Earlier, this model was showing a lot of areas of North Georgia between 1 and 2 inches of rain. Now that has come down a bit. And this is what we're going to be watching this week with these models fine-tuning a little bit as we get closer to Sunday. The European model is showing 0 rain in Atlanta with lighter amounts over parts of North Georgia and areas to the south. So still a wide range in the modeling on any of those rainfall amounts. So we'll keep an eye on that this week and be fine-tuning that for you. Temperatures pretty much every morning starting off in the 50s, and then those afternoons above average. We should be at 76 this time of year. We'll be at 83 on Tuesday and Wednesday, 81 Thursday, 80 Friday, back to 81 here on your Saturday. So here's how everything times out in that 7-day outlook with those dry weather conditions, mostly sunny, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Morning lows in the 50s, afternoon highs at 83 Tuesday and Wednesday, then lower 80s on Thursday and Friday. Then Saturday, a few more clouds building in late. Sunday is the day where we have the potential for some showers. We'll watch for any chances for any thunderstorms around, but then that clears out pretty quickly. And on Monday, mostly sunny skies as those temperatures trend back down into the 70s for the end of the weekend and going into next week. Thanks so much for tuning in to this extended weather update here on 11 Alive Plus and Weather Impact 24/7. We'll have another update for you coming up tonight at 11 on 11 Alive News, and of course more updates throughout the day tomorrow. We hope you have a great night, and we'll chat with you later.